During these times of almost constant daily hip discomfort, I find myself relying a bit more on the home gym. It's probably because I don't really feel like I can do everything, and I wouldn't really be able to take advantage of all of the nice equipment that the normal gym has. That I just kind of limit myself to the exercises that I am able to do at the moment, and the convenience of having the gym just very close to where I live is probably making up for the disappointment in going to taking some time to go to a gym that has a lot of nice stuff that I could use and not really being able to do a lot of those things. I'm mainly thinking about stuff like squats, hinges, that kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean that I cannot get something done, and I'm grateful that I have this flexibility where I can just get to a closer gym and still getting something in. The workout was structured in the usual way, where I'm doing some heavier stuff, compound movement, and then I'm doing for the upper body, and then I'm working the lower body and doing some isolation as well. So started off with the rows. I tried doing these chest supported rows instead of leaning onto the side, the back of the bench, just basically leaning against it. It's nicer because I feel like I have a bit more room to move. Sometimes if I was having my chest resting against the back of the bench, I was really feeling like the dumbbells were hitting the side, the underneath of the bench coming up. In this setup, this configuration, I have a bit more room, so I don't really end up doing that. But the pressure on the chest of such a small surface becomes noticeable, especially when they're with a couple of heavy dumbbells increasing that pressure against the bench. But it is an overall better way to do that, so I'll probably keep doing that for the foreseeable future. I was doing an extra set, so I was doing 3 sets of those, staying about lowish reps, 7 or so, and kind of getting a bit more volume than I probably would have if I was doing something like a weighted chin-up. And then I was also doing some work for the hips, getting some cable knee drives, extra 10 kilos, and the aim with those is to basically really focusing on staying fully extended throughout the hips. It's not something that is very easy to do, and it's something that I really need to always be focused on, because sometimes I kind of flex at the hips, and that takes away from the knee drives. But then that was the first part of the session. Now on to the second part, and what I'm very happy about, the Nordic. So this is the week where I am doing one less set and trying to push the intensity as much as I can. So I'm trying to get as many reps in as I'm able to. This time I was getting 7 in the first set. So I guess this is a personal record of mine. That's very good. I was doing 7 reps. In the end, there was a bit more knee flexion, but I cannot really expect to maintain a straight torso as the reps accumulate, and going over, I don't think I've ever done more than 6. So I've done 7 in the first one, and I was supersetting that with the usual other curl for the upper part of the body, the hammer curls, staying at 16 kilos. They're still feeling pretty heavy. I don't think that I'm able to progress more than 1 rep in total every couple of sessions or so. I think that's about as much as I'm doing, and I will be going towards 12 to 15 rep sets before I go on in weight to 18 kilos, so that's already a big bump in weight. Second set, changing the angle, trying to look at the way that I'm performing these. I'm already a little fatigued. This is the second set, and I'm doing 6 in here. So I wasn't really doing what I did the previous month or so, basically kind of ramping up, so getting the second set being the toughest one. I felt like I had 7 in the first one, so I just went for it. No no time for caution. It's all well and good programming stuff and seeing what rep sets and what kind of schemes work well, but if I know I have it, it's better to get it now than to hopefully get it later when maybe I'm already fatigued because I've done 6, and this is another set where I'm aiming at doing 7. So this was a personal record. It's good that I got it. It doesn't matter if I got it in the first or the second set. So the rep scheme and the progression that I devise is just functional towards getting better. So if sometimes I need to shuffle the cards a little more, it's no big deal, so long as I get it done. And I'm really happy about that. Ciao.